Hello, hello. Are we all here? Welcome to Maxwellness 30 for 30, day 8. Yes, can you believe it? We were already on our 8th day together of our snack size, Maxwellness, bite size 30 for 30, 30 days for $30 of moving your body, stretching your mind, and soothing your soul. So I thought maybe for today, for Tuesday, we will just do a little bit of meditation and some visualization on. I've been thinking about like kinetic energy, potential energy, and what it is exactly and what to do with it. And partly some of our she's got some kinetic energy that potentially needs some soothing. So there you go. That was a good job, McGee. Good way to show potential and kinetic energy in movement. So really thinking about like when we have different moods, whether we have like excess energy or if we're frustrated or angry, and what to do and how to do with that type of energy, or if we are working on a project or our business or brand and really trying to visualize and see the end product. Seems like we're all back in full force in work mode, more so than we have been in this past year. So just really being able to channel that energy and what to do with it and how to do it. So just imagine and think about how we've talked about before, how we're made up of cells, that we are made up of the 4 building blocks of life, which is hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon. And within all of that, then there's of course, all of these other things that make us up. And I'm sure if you've seen Walter White, there's the explanation in chemistry of all of the other little elements that make up our body. So in the cells, we have the mitochondria, which is the energy. So they're the little pieces of energy that help get movement. So let's say we've been sitting at our desk for a lot of time. We have a lot of potential energy. So we have a lot of built up kinetic energy inside from sitting for a long time, and that is building up this potential energy that is ready to spring. So that mitochondria is in there just sitting there going, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then you start adding in different chemicals from our brains and our thought process and our patterns and things like that. So then that can kind of help determine which way that potential energy is going to go. So think of kinetic and potential energy is like a spring in a bed. So when your spring has been completely coiled, or maybe a snake that is all coiled up and ready to strike, so it brings down all that's the potential energy. And when it's ready to strike, or when that coil pops, that's the kinetic energy, is that moving forward. So with all of that being said, the point of it is if you are working on a project, or maybe you're working on your golf game, or you're working on whatever it is, so you're making a sweater, or you're making a necklace, or you're starting a business. So finding that place to come to visualize how you're going to use your potential energy, how you're going to use that kinetic energy to move you forward, releasing what no longer serves you and moving you forward in the direction that you want to go. So let's go ahead and come down into our seated position, whether you want to sit, or if you want to grab your bolsters and your blankets and you can lie down in a shavasana, just let's hope that we don't completely fall asleep. So, sitting tall up on your sits bones, stacking each vertebrae on top of the other, tucking your chin ever so slightly. A mudra that I really like to use is this one here. And so I think of the focal point is this circle right here, bringing this circle in. So it's kind of like, I think of it like the hurricane, you know how it has the bands, and this is all the energy, and then this is the eye. This is where all of this energy is circulating all around it, and the center is the calmness and the peace. So you can make 2 of these, and you can have them down if you're feeling like you need energy brought in. If you have a little excess energy, you have a lot of kinetic energy that is pulsing through your veins, you can always have your hands up. You could have one hand up and one hand down. So see what feels good to you, and or don't use it at all. Your choice, your practice. Exhaling, releasing, letting everything go. And just begin to take inventory of your breath. Just observing. Not doing anything special. Just sitting here, taking note on how you feel in your body, how you feel in your breath. Where might you use some of your potential energy? Coming in this place of peace and calmness as you sit back as the observer, as the seer. See yourself finishing that project, hitting the golf ball 300 yards. Seeing yourself on your vacation exactly the way you want it, or buying your new car. And notice your emotions. How are you feeling? What emotions come up? What feelings come up? Take an inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth, HA. We'll take 2 more breaths like this. Inhale through your nose. Try and count to count of 4. Exhale, HA. One more time. Inhale like this through your nose. And exhale out your mouth, HA. Sealing your lips. Inhaling through your nose. And exhaling out your nose, continuing to squeeze every last drop of air out. And continue with your breath in this soft, round formation of inhaling and exhaling. And begin to notice your energy level. Do you have excess energy? Are you feeling sluggish? Do you need a little bit more? Or are you feeling just right? Each time you inhale, see if you can distribute the energy evenly through your body. Opening up and creating space in places that may have been darkened, and some of that energy and light and that mitochondria may need to find its way in. And as you sit here for a few moments, noticing your breath, begin to visualize that one project, that one goal that you may have been wanting to finish or begin, or maybe somewhere in the middle. Seeing where you can use some of your potential energy. Visualizing yourself moving through the process. And knowing that at times it may get frustrating and you want to give up, and knowing that once you push through and figure out the ups and downs and go with the ebb and flow of how everything goes, what goes up must come down, and continue to use your potential energy into kinetic energy. And finding a place of peace and ease and grace as you move through each step. Knowing that it's all temporary. These are fleeting moments. And let's continue to let the ease and peace of the energy move smoothly. Even in the places of where you may be scratching your head wondering, how the heck am I going to get through this? Knowing that you will, because you have taken the time, the space to move through gracefully to get to the finish line. Releasing what no longer serves you. Creating new pathways, new patterns of habit. Being okay with the outcome. You know that you have done the work, you've taken the steps, and most of all, you've created this place and this space for self-care. The ultimate medicine. Continue to breathe and take up space in the room and outside of your house and into the neighbor's yard and all the way through the neighborhood and beyond. Spread your energy, spread your light, spread your wings. As always, it has been an honor and a pleasure. I look forward to meeting with you for day 9 tomorrow. I hope this finds you well. Thank you so much. Happy day.